Hi everyone, my name is Nat Pimpa from the College of Management at Mahidol University, Thailand. This is really a great opportunity for me to discuss and share my experiences on the sustainability project with academic staff, technical staff, and administrative staff at my university towards the development of their sustainability skills. We can't deny the importance of sustainability, and my university, which is located in Thailand, but it's not an exclusive Thai university, even though it is a public university. But we also take a number of international students into our programs each year. So the concept such as sustainability, it's not new to us. It has been something that we've been practicing. The project actually started approximately 3 years ago when I first joined this university, and it came from the top management of the university in terms of the way they need to see the vibe at university on sustainability and the conversation that could go easily from academic to non-academic or student to academic and non-academic staff. At that time, it was quite a challenge for us because the understanding or level of understanding on sustainability among colleagues at my university may not be as equal, similar. So we have to think of how can we really improve ourselves. We look at this issue as the way that we can promote sustainability and act sustainably. In that sense, we can teach the student and we can practice at the same time, and not just from the academic perspective, but also from the operational perspective of the university. So we look at how can we really transform this group of members of the university from different level, from know something, know it very well, and don't know it at all, to someone who can talk about sustainability with fluency. We were thinking of so many aspects to do. One thing that emerged for us was, why don't we conduct professional development training that would really help our colleagues to understand this issue very well. And that's the idea of the project called Sustainability Skill for Knowledge Workers in Tertiary Education. Okay, and I'm so happy that I'm part of this presentation because I think there will be a lot of practical aspect I learned from this project, and I'd really like to share with you. Okay, I need to mention that apart from being an associate professor in international business at my university, I also take another role as an assistant dean in sustainability, and I have been working with colleagues from different faculties, from science to health, from humanity to social science, on the concept of sustainability training. Okay, so in this project, I will look at about the project and the need for my university to become a sustainable organization, the design of the project, the implementation of the project, and the impacts that we need to see from the project. Okay. Well, first, allow me to paint a picture of the university. Okay, Mahidol University is not the traditional university in the sense that it's red brick and old-fashioned. University itself is quite modern, and it is perceived as one of the front runners in health and health science education, medical education, nursing, and physical education. So we realized that we are very good in the health aspect, but we also work and train people from different other disciplines, such as business and management, education, language and culture, design, engineering, for example. So we, as part of the program for staff, you will engage with issues such as global climate change. We have ongoing policies on environmental issues and policies, water, electricity, energy, waste management. All of this became part of our daily operation without saying a word: sustainability. So all of these have been incorporated into the infrastructure, into the management team, research, and of course in our education when it comes to teaching and learning. Okay, so this issue, as I mentioned, it's not really new to us. But about four years ago, um, we started to expand understanding of sustainability to members or to different members of the university. Obviously, the students and the non-academic staff who may not be familiar with such academic concept, even though they work at university, right? But we start the Mahidol Sustainability Week back in 2019. I wasn't there yet, but the idea is they want to create the momentum of the non-academic staff and sustainability, that they can use this as the bridge for their professional development and the career advancement, to the promotion, in other words. So they asked the participants, whom basically are staff from management, from administration, from different sides, the non-academic, to attend this sort of workshop and activities. And they are very welcome to present a paper, so that can be part of the learning and the evidence for their understanding of sustainability. And if you look at the picture, you can see that it is actually well put and supported by the president of the university, who's a doctor by training. And also we have got the vice president, who also look after sustainability. So it's really an event for us when we talk about Mahidol Sustainability Week from 2019 to this year. Okay, and from time to time, we have got our board to talk about Mahidol Eco University and sustainability policy. An ongoing issue, in particular, we focus on the environment. So staff can be trained and learn, whether formally or informally, when it comes to the understanding and knowledge of the environmental effect on your work and your life. Having established that, we also promote the work with students, as in stated in the yellow poster, that we have got Sustainable Development Champions project for students at all levels, and those who are interested in studying this new concept that may not be exclusively or explicitly teach in our program yet. Okay, so we have all of this, but we realize that this day, our staff who might see themselves as non-academic, but they work in the academic workforce, they need to understand and apply the principle of at least CG, the corporate governance, and related to sustainable development. Okay, it is important that we, as a university, as an organization, we need to raise the standard of good corporate governance and sustainable development that go hands in hand. We don't want our staff member to feel that they are really forced to do this unpleasant work, so they have to come to the training, right? So this is one of the ideas. Apart from that, we would like to see that each day you work with different stakeholders or groups of people or a person, but you never get this opportunity to analyze them as part of the sustainability or value creation as well. So we hope that we can help them to analyze stakeholders, from upstream to downstream, and understand how they should react with their kind of action. Well, in this part, I'm going to explain why sustainability training is selected as the way to empower our staff. Okay, well, first, when I designed this project with colleagues at the College of Management, we understand that first we need to acknowledge the nature of sustainability, which is not just an environmental concern, but a holistic approach that intertwines what every aspect of our academic and administrative functions. So the imperative of sustainability, knowledge, and awareness. So first reason that if we consider the impact of enhanced knowledge and awareness, when we equipped our staff, our friends, our colleagues with a comprehensive understanding of sustainability, we're not just educating them, but we are transforming them into the change maker, the catalyst for change. And this knowledge will go beyond the theory or theoretical, embedding itself into the practical everyday decisions that shape the campus. That will be what we expect to see. Second, we look at change or transformation at the behavioral level. So behavioral transformation towards a sustainable future would be the most immediate and visible impact of this training, and a behavior change will inspire our colleagues. Simple actions such as efficient resource usage, or waste reduction, sustainable procurement, green purchasing, or when multiplied across an entire university, these actions can lead to significant shift in university behavior, not just a person. Okay, so two reasons. The third one is we believe in the use of innovation for sustainability. We know we teach, we talk about innovation with our students, but when it comes to innovation for sustainability on campus, we need to address to our friends that we have to be the hub of innovation and thought leader. By integrating sustainability into their skill set, we open the door to creative solutions for complex sustainability challenges. Okay, and this training, there's one section that we really address the technology into it. This will also empower our colleagues to think critically and act innovatively when it comes to their points. And the last issue, which I think it's worth mention, as we are talking about the community of engagement and learning, or in other words, I call this an aspiration to create the sustainability champions. What happened here is, if you think of the impact of sustainability training on staff engagement and morale, that will be something we need to see at the end of the day. But that could happen if we create a work environment where everyone feel their contributions are meaningful and it aligns with the university policy, right? It motivates them to work in this way. So this community of engagement would be idea that we are not going to see this as the one-off activities or event, but it has to be ongoing, and the number of participants will be accumulated from 2021 to this year. More importantly, we are really believing in the power of multidisciplinary. So this staff come from different faculties and departments, from science, from the social science, name it, you got it. So we talk about this at the academic level, but at the staff level, training could really infuse social science into science, or infuse engineering into humanities. So all of these are the reason why we select professional development in the forms of staff training in sustainability. Okay, so we really ask them before the pre and after the post training in terms of, so what kind of key sustainability aspect or sustainable skills that they would need. And here, that's a point I'd like to share with you. First, it is important that the sustainability principles. This is something that provide them with basic knowledge of sustainability. And when we use some jargon, we throw the jargon into them. For example, jargon of ESG. They said, well, what is that? So you have to provide them why the E and the S and the G, and what are the interconnection of the ESG as a part of sustainability. Then the relationship between that aspect and their life. The next set of skills is on green literacy. It might be something that they sort of do as a daily routine activity, but they need to understand and analyze the complex situation and seeing how different aspects or components interact and affect each other in the green concept. For example, when we talk about policies on electricity and energy, because somebody, they don't see these two things come together. So we have to see what's the relationship between the two factors and how it contributes to sustainability from their basic usage or consumption to their profession. Okay. The next aspect is resource management. Well, we can't deny that sustainability is all about ability to plan, use, and perhaps recreate the resources. for sufficient for all of it. So this skill, it's all about planning, implementing, managing the project related to sustainability. We also refer to seed fund that is something on budgeting and resource allocation that they have to work with. For 15 teams, we pick only 3 or 4 teams, and each team really come with the some idea or actions just before they came to the training program. For example, there's a team that work on the waste bank or garbage bank. So they manage with the community to help each other on the waste management, and that can be returned in credit system that they can use the credit to buy food or basic necessity in life. The 3 skills so far. The fourth one is communication and advocacy. Remember that we work with non-academic who perhaps may not be active in their political, workplace, or social life. So communication for, I guess, almost all of us might be something as generic or basic skills, but it has to be retrained when you need to communicate the concept of sustainability to the public. In terms of projects, in terms of genre, and in terms of the way you convey your message, right? The advocacy is another thing that is important because the majority of our participants never done anything in the line of advocacy. So when they became sustainability champion, then they have to understand the action and consequence of the good or bad advocacy program. And the last set of skills that will be quite useful for them is teamwork. Because from day one of the training, they have to be close to each other and start to work on their project from day one to the completion of the project. So working effectively with their teammates would be, a necessity. They come from different departments or schools or, even school of thought. So it's not easy for them to work together, but most of them learn the skills, and building partnership with external organizations, which offer the key for the success of sustainable development. The impact is the final part that I'd like to share with you. We can't really work on sustainable development or sustainability without thinking of impact. So I didn't really conduct the formal impact assessment process, but I interviewed them, and there are 4 or 5 points as the impact that addressed by the participants of the training program. First, they said that it increased sustainability knowledge and awareness, not just for them, but also for their families and the one they work with, because they really pass the concept and knowledge into someone who show interest. At the personal, at the self level, they have the understanding of sustainability issues, and they gain confidence in having conversation on this issue. Next is behavioral change, which for some people, or the majority of us, say this is ultimate goal. Training often leads to change in attitude of personal and professional behavior. Here, they said that they aim to do such and such deadline with the concept of sustainability, which is positive. And after the project is completed, I asked them, and they show some evidence of change in their behavior. Improve innovation. Since we discussed potential idea on how to use innovation to create sustainable actions. So from technology to process, from marketing to human. So some of them think about developing and contributing into the new sustainable technologies at work. Even communication tools can be basic thing that you can claim the less consumption of petrol and quick and more precise communication. The fourth one is preparation for future challenges. Even though they are knowledge worker, but when we ask them to discuss the grand challenge or the great grand challenge and issues that we are really posing up ahead in terms of challenges, not a lot of them can really address point that we expect, or some of them say they don't really have a clue. So we need to sort of lead the conversation with them on future challenges from a sustainability perspective. And the last one is societal impacts. We understand that staff member who act as the role model in the university might be sort of unheard of, not a lot, but there's something here. right? So we found that if we can really gather together these staff role model, influencing students and or the community within the university to work together on this, and also societal change could or should be brought to cover the principle that permeate beyond the campus, right? So this is my presentation, and I hope I've learned a few important things. Leads, as I mentioned, that if you need the university to go into this direction of sustainable campus, you need to start from the very at the bottom of the pyramid of the classroom level. So students, academic, non-academic staff who may perceive themselves as someone who can't contribute that much to university, but you have to tell them you are wrong. You can contribute, you can be the change agent before, okay? And we also learned from the project that when we encompass the concept of environment, society, and governance, good management, good governance, it helps the participant to see how to integrate this kind of issue at their workplace, and they can really expect for the optimal results of the sustainable action from day one. So I hope this presentation will give you some idea on what it's like here in Thailand, and the weather is about 34 degrees today. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation and the rest of the conference. Have a great day.